I wanted to next introduce our first musical interlude. Tim Bray is the UCSF Fire Marshal. He usually participates here with Don Orlando, who was unable to join today because of family emergency. I wish Don and his family the best of luck, and wanted to welcome Tim here, who will play solo. Make you feel my love. Make you feel my love.
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I would offer you a warm embrace, make you feel my love. Evening shadows and stars appear, there is no one there to dry your tears. I would offer you a million years, make you feel my love. Though you haven't made your mind up yet, I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met, no doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, I'd go crawling down the avenue. There is nothing that I wouldn't do, make you feel my love. Storms are raging on the rolling sea, on the highway of regret. Winds of change are blowing wild and free, you ain't seen nothing like me yet. I can make you happy, make your dreams come true. There's nothing that I would not do, go to the ends of the earth for you, make you feel my love, make you feel my love.
Thank you, Tim, so much. That was beautiful. It is now my real distinct pleasure to introduce Katrina Garcia for her reflections. She is the daughter of Juan Garcia, and it's a real honor to have her participate this year with us.
Hello, I don't know if you guys can see me. I don't think my camera's working. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of read you guys something I tried to write. I was given 5 minutes to talk, but it's definitely going to be hard to talk about such an amazing man in 5 minutes. So I'm going to give it a shot. So you can't see it right now, but I'm wearing his favorite shirt, which was favorite, representing his favorite team, which is the 49ers. So definitely just to represent him. So my dad, Juan Garcia, he wears many hats. He positively affected so many lives. He is a husband of 40 years. He is a father of 5. He has 2 girls and 3 boys, and he has 8 grandchildren. And he's been involved in raising every one of us. I could not have raised my kids without my dad. There's not one day that goes by. There was not one day that went by in my life as a child that I didn't know or feel like he loved being a father. He was an amazing dad. He was also an amazing friend. There was nowhere that we went. There was nowhere. It could be any town, anywhere that we went where my dad wasn't recognized. He always had people coming up to him, recognizing him, thanking him for the impact that he had in their life. He definitely had some celebrity status. He adopted many kids. As who needed fathers. So definitely had a huge presence in a lot of people's life. As a young child, my friends would come over and just want to hang out with my dad. So it was kind of crazy. He is the type of man that gave the shirt off his back. I watched my dad sit with homeless men and women, sharing God's love and encouraging their life. He was a hero to many, not just my hero. As a kid, I remember watching him pull out a man from an overturned vehicle, and definitely saved his life. He encouraged us as kids to be whatever we wanted to be. We were encouraged just to be us, no matter what, unapologetically me. He was an example of how a man should love a woman and treat a woman. He was a great husband. We also knew every day that my mom was the love of his life. He liked to go club and dance the night away with his wife and friends. He definitely could get down. He definitely had moves. He has been gone a little over 4 months now, since he's passed away. People say time heals. I strongly disagree. Time for me has just reminded me how much I miss my dad, his voice, his hug, his phone calls, his laugh, his text messages, and his stories. It reminds me of how much I need him. But as you can hear, I just said a lot of what I need. In my dad's last days, he wanted to die. He wanted rest. He fought so long for everyone around him. That is my dad, always doing for others. He has the biggest heart. He deserved whatever his heart desired, even though my selfish side wanted him to stay here forever. My dad, since he was a baby, inspired everyone around him. And with his ALS, he continued to inspire. My dad was diagnosed with polio at 6 months. He wore leg braces growing up, and one day as a young child, he broke through those braces and walked the rest of his life without braces. That's my dad, since day one, overcoming the impossible. He dealt with ALS so gracefully, never losing faith. He really believed one day he was going to wake up and he would be healed. He never lost hope. There's a video I hope that they play soon. It is him at the hospital, in the hospital bed, just after he got his trach, dancing to a song and singing a song, basically saying that he won't stop. He truly never gave up. My dad has taught me so many things. Every time I wanted to give up, he reminded me that I am his daughter and I have the strength to move mountains. I am the woman I am today because of my dad. In a year from now, I will still hurt. I will still cry. I do not see this get any better, no matter what anyone says. But my dad would say, Katrina, in life, you're going to fail. You're going to be hurt. You're going to be sad. Lay in it, feel it. But don't stay there. Get back up and fight harder. Even though I know I will never get out of my sadness, I will do what it takes to honor him. My dad fought ALS for 5 years. I watched him stay strong through it all for my family. So now he is free. It is our time to hurt. He fought and hurt for us for so many years, and he didn't have to do that. I imagine him dancing in heaven, popping his collar, as he would say, telling all his stories, and having his caramel frappuccino with his extra caramel, with his favorite foods, hanging out with his mother and all the family he loves that went to heaven before him. I imagine him free. If you do not believe in heaven, I respect that. But I would have to say, wherever my dad's soul went, it's heaven because my dad's there. His presence always made any place absolutely amazing, safe, and fun. So I would like to say that's heaven. Thank you.
Katrina, thank you so much for sharing your struggles and sharing your love, and really giving us such a beautiful sense of who your father was and the impact that he's had on you and on the world. It was a very sweet gift to us all. Thank you. Um, Now I have the opportunity to introduce Pramita Kuruvela. Pramita is a palliative care physician. She's been in training with us here at UCSF, and one of the most wonderful things about this year is her agreement to stay on here and begin the part of her career that will be at UCSF. So we are honored to have her now as a colleague moving forward, and honored to have her reading a poem for us today. Thank you, Pramita.
Hi, everyone. I have a poem by Joyce Sutphen, who was the poet laureate for Minnesota for 10 years. And I would like to read this poem in honor of so many from this past year, and especially for three people who I lost in my life this past year. Dr. Radhika Lal Snyder, my friend, Dr. Matt Foster, a former student, and Mr. James Hunter, who was my English teacher in high school. The poem is entitled, What the Heart Cannot Forget. Everything remembers something. The rock, its fiery bed, cooling and fissuring into cracked pieces, the rub of watery fingers along its edge. The cloud remembers being elephant, camel, giraffe, remembers being a veil over the face of the sun, gathering itself together for the fall. The turtle remembers the sea sliding over and under its belly, remembers legs like wings escaping down the sand under the beaks of savage birds. The tree remembers the story of each ring, the years of drought, the floods, the way things came walking slowly towards it long ago. And the skin remembers its scars, and the bone aches where it was broken. The feet remember the dance, and the arms remember lifting up the child. The heart remembers everything it loved and gave away, everything it lost and found again, and everyone it loved. The heart cannot forget. Thank you.
Thank you, Pramita. Beautiful, beautiful, and thank you for sharing that. This is a day of remembering for all of us, and every day for our lives will always be days of remembering all the people who we've lost.
It's good.
So I want to next introduce my friend and colleague, Judy Long, who is a chaplain here at UCSF, part of the Mary Center, and an educator, and part of the division.
I thought you're listening, Mom.
Just a reminder for folks who have their audio on, please make sure, unless you're speaking, keep your audio off. But let me go ahead and welcome Judy to join us now. Thank you.
So hello, everyone. Now we will have our candle lighting and our scrolling of names. And we'll do that with the beautiful harp playing of Patrice Hahn in the background. So first, I invite you, if you happen to have a candle nearby, to join me in lighting a candle with me, if you wish. If you don't happen to have one with you, then have one with you in your heart and just in your own imagination and mind, light this candle with me in honor of the people that we love, and to wish those who are having a transition to have a safe transition that's filled with love, and to let them always be a part of who we are, and let them make us a better version of who we are. So I'll light my candle now. Please join me in lighting yours if you have one with you. And may this candle symbolize those who are with us in our hearts and in their love. and in our love. And as the names scroll, I invite each of you to write in the chat the names of the people that you've lost that you'd like to remember here so that we can share them with one another.
thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that we won't stop. Jesus, the notorious just. Please us with your lyrical thesis. We just chillin', milk 'em, top billin', silkin', pure linen, vegan, little C, Malibu C.
So thank you so much, Patrice, for the beautiful music and Gail for the wonderful presentation. I'll turn this back to Mike.
Thank you. And what an amazing thing to see all those beautiful photographs of all those beautiful people. Thank you for sharing, all who shared photos and names in the chat and brought that to this community tonight. I wanted to reintroduce Tim to join us again for Over the Rainbow and What a Wonderful World.
Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, and the dreams that you dream of, dreams really do come true. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops. I love the chimney tops, that's where you find me. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly, the dreams that you dare to, why, oh, why can't I? I see trees of green, red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, I see clouds of white, brightness of day, and I like the dark, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, watch them grow. They'll learn much more than we'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds far behind me, where trouble melts like lemon drops. I love the chimney tops, that's where you find me. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dream that you dare to, why oh why can't I?
Wonderful, Tim. Thank you. Now I have the honor to introduce June Cole, who's one of the UCSF chaplains who will lead us in the litany of remembrance.
Thank you, Mike. Please join me in our litany of remembering, and I will read the words in white, and you will say the words in blue. In the rising of the sun and its going down,
We remember them.
in the blowing of the wind and in the chill of winter,
We remember them.
in the opening buds and in the rebirth of spring,
We remember them.
in the blueness of the sky and in the warmth of summer,
We remember them.
in the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn,
We remember them.
when we are weary and in need of strength,
We remember them.
when we have joys we yearn to share,
We remember them.
so long as we live, they too shall live, for they are now a part of us as we remember them.
Thank you, June. This brings us towards the end of our Day of Remembering event today. We will never forget these people that we love, but may our lives be in honor of them. And may we look to heal within ourselves and within our community. I want to thank Bob and Pramita and Katrina and Judy and June and Patrice and Tim and all of you for joining, for holding this space together, and for your kind words and for all the remembrances. And a special thanks to Gail for this gift that she helps to give us. We've come to the end of the ceremony, but I invite everyone, if you're interested, to stay on the Zoom for a few more minutes as Patrice closes our event with her beautiful music. So thank you all, and I wish everyone healing and continued healing in all the days moving forward.